Anyway, we're in There's No Place Like Home. We're back in the good setting. Look, everyone comes here, yeah, and it feels like I'm coming up in the world because I got this.
Yeah, fam, this shit's cold, fam. Like, you know what I'm saying, fam?
I feel good. I feel good about myself. Every time I walk up here, we park up, I go, yeah, we're doing all right.
Yeah, fam. Tell them you're winning, fam. You got to tell them, fam. Let them know, fam.
Yeah. Right, so I think I'll just ask you again. How do you pronounce the whole rap name?
So it's Who is Orion?
Who
is Orion?
Where did that come from?
All right, boom. So, all right, cool. So I started off as like Big Ant. That was my original rap name.
Okay.
When I was younger. But then it was a bit too, there was just bare people with big something, big this and big that.
Yeah,
whatever.
big is hood thing, innit?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Fam. So I was like, nah, fam, I have to flip it up. So then I was watching that. Imagine I was watching this show called Chuck. And then there's one coder, like FBI brother, or whatever you call it, like, not FBI, but what's it called? Spy, and that. Yeah. Coming like James Bond, and man was called Orion. I said, bro, this name is cold, fam. Like, just the way it came out the tongue.
It rolls
like,
off,
yeah. I did the research. I saw what Orion is. It's basically like a it's constellation, innit? Star constellation.
Orion's,
based off one, what's it called? Like a soldier, and it's like a gallus. And you get
love
me?
that.
No, but obviously,
yeah.
you get it.
Yeah.
So boom, and then also my surname in Yoruba, and it's a Nigerian language, is means warrior. So then it made sense. I put that, and then I put who is, because it's like my sound is always different. Like it's like you can't put me in one box. So that's just
it's dope. That kind of reminds me of remember Mike Jones?
Mike Jones, yeah.
And he used to always do that "Who is Mike Jones" thing.
Yeah.
I think that was a cool little concept.
And Jill Scott as well had an album. Who is Jill Scott?
Yeah. So it's a dope introduction, isn't it? But the thought behind that just now solidifies everything I thought about your music. Like even getting that video sent to me, shout out to 10 Letter. Even getting that video sent to me, I was like, "Hey, this is gonna be funny."
Bro, I just like to have fun with the shit, fam. I ain't done.
How did that video? How did it even come up? Like, how do you even come to the concept of that idea of a video?
All right. So with this idea, honestly, was predominantly my manager's idea, because my manager understands exactly where I want to go with my ideas. Like, I feel like we're perfect for each other, because he didn't want to get like an artist that can just I don't know, just be in the block and just rap the same thing. Yeah. He knows that I'm willing to take it there for shock factor, for entertainment, to branding, you know what I'm saying? So then for this song, it was mostly his idea. He was like, bro, we should get this, because I think I said Uber, I could take it there or something like that in the bars. He said, fam, let's do a fake taxi. I first said, you are a dirty bastard, bro. That's the first thing, man. I'd let him know that, innit, before we continued the thing. I said, you saw a sicko, innit? Yeah. But all right, cool. I like that idea.
Yeah, but the fact that you said fake taxi, and I bet you no man them in the I did in the room went, I don't know what that is. Yeah. Don't lie.
Everyone knew, fam. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, big up Nigel. He's sick with the idea. So man came, so we did that, and then I think I thought of there was like the doctor scene. I was like the brain surgery scene.
Oh, that was cold.
That.
Yeah.
What else did we have?
Yeah, like the fake wig.
The fake wig. Oh, because we were that was Nigel's idea as well. What's it called?
Yeah, the news scene, isn't it?
Yeah, no, it's not the news scene. That was Formula One. It's not news scene.
Yeah,
it was what's it called again? Give me a sec, it'll come. See that? Oh, You've Been Framed. That's
Yeah.
So we based it off that, like, we took inspiration of that and used that. So Done Out Air. So we have the Done Out Air button. By the way, there's going to be content coming soon where I'm going to be
on that,
I have a Done Out Air button. It says Done Out Air. It has my face on it.
Yeah. I saw it in the video. The little circle. Yeah.
We're going to have some content with that as well. So we were like, fam, we might as well make our own game show.
Yeah, you could do that. That's a sick idea. I sick for just like random content. Like people will just engage with that just because it's funny. Like an ends version of You've Been Framed.
Yeah. Literally, fam.
Yeah.
You know the hood, the ends is boring. Like honestly, fam. Well, you ain't got shit to do, fam. We just watch either white people shit or we just have a couple underground movies and that, and that's it for us.
No, yeah. When you think about it, like man take themselves dead serious.
Yeah, I don't get it. Actually, I do get it. Because it's the ends, isn't it?
Yes, but the end. Like I always feel like what we see on TV is fugazi. Like when you actually seeing the ends is funny shit. Like I'm from Brixton. I've seen some funny shit on the road, and I'm like, no one's filming this. Like this needs to be on telly. Like Croydon, Brixton, even Clapham at times. Clapham outside Five Guys at 10 o'clock is hilarious.
Fam, you know, on top of that, Peckham, fam.
Oh no, Peckhamplex by itself
Yeah.
is a comedic like. Yo, comments. Have you ever been to Peckhamplex? Please tell me you've been there.
I've Plex though.
Peckhamplex.
Not
It's the cinema in Peckham.
No, I've never been in the cinema. No,
Bruv, Peckhamplex is £5. I don't think it's even £5 anymore.
Okay.
It's £5, and it's not a £5 like per show. It's no one's telling you to leave. Once you're in, you're in. It's Peckham, innit? No one really wants to come.
No
up
one's
and
even
ask
trying to talk to you. Like,
yeah.
no one even
Once
trying
you
to
go
get-
in there, like bring your food. I've seen man them walk in there with full KFC, like with it. No one's hiding it. No one's like, get one chicken. Man, now walk in there eating chicken.
Do you know what's funny with Peckham? Yeah? You know what I love about Peckham? Yeah,
It's just
it's even same with Brixton nowadays as well, fam. You know, white people don't fare us no more, fam. Like,
Oh,
it's
no.
like- man,
We're
it's pulling
homies.
up. I remember back in the day, I'll see old lady, fam. I'm walking on a normal thing. I'm not doing anything mad. I'm just walking normally, and I'll see them clench their purse. And that. Bro,
Not
I
anymore.
swear, go Peckham now, yeah. You're all right. I'm like, this girl's communicating with this guy. 70-year-old.
gentrification is real.
It's real, man. Hey, the world's getting better, man. Yeah, that's signs. You know.
No,
what
I
I'm
love.
saying?
Do you know when I figured out that Brixton had fully been gentrified? When they had hot yoga.
Do you say
They
hot
have
yoga?
hot yoga, bruv. Man was
What's
dry.
hot though? What do you mean by
Like
hot?
you have normal yoga. Hot yoga is this new like fun thing they do in LA, and it's just a hot room, and they do yoga in it. Right? This is white people at their white peopleness,
yeah.
right? I'm going to freaking Summer Leighton because that's where the Brixton Street Gym is, isn't it? It's on the right hand side. But I'm on the left is where the market is. The Brixton Market has been the ghettoest spot in Brixton for many years.
Yeah, for sure.
I looked to the left. I didn't actually see one black person in Brixton Market. I kept going. Then you've got hot yoga, relaxation, puppy relaxation. I'm like, yo, this is across the road from Summer Leighton. If you know what Summer Leighton is, it is basically the Carter in London. That's what's next door. Yeah, where we're no longer feared.
But but no longer, fam. That's it. We kicked Hellerman out anyway. That's what we kicked Hellerman out of that shit as well. Hellerman's in pen as well, fam. Like,
Yeah.
so-
Exactly. Man, you lock up enough, man, you can pull them out, raise the interest. Even to live in Brixton. Back row Brixton, the houses are not cheap. They're not a thing you're going to go in. A couple mil for them houses there. So everybody gets moved out further down into Croydon. Wes, have you seen what Croydon looks like lately?
Croydon, yeah, bro.
It's not.
It's never been nice though, really.
No, Croydon youth. When I was a kid, Croydon was. You could go Croydon, kind of feel safe. Yeah. Yeah, we had everything. You could go Croydon and feel like, yo, I should go Croydon and check. Get like chains out, everything. Now, Croydon kind of feels like, yeah, something can go down now.
But it's been that though. At least for man, like it's been that. Not as in like I wasn't involved in none of that shit. You get me? Like, I'm saying that right now.
Love
like,
the way you
you
say
get me?
it.
I'm not involved in none of that at all. At all.
This ain't Vlad TV. You're all right. You're okay here. There's no paperwork. There's no trails.
No, for real though, like for real. But
No, Croydon.
It was
No,
a
don't
mad
get.
thing.
No, Croydon always had gangs and whatnot. Like I grew up in Thornton Heath and went to school in Coulsdon.
yeah,
When you drag man from that end to that end, it just happens, innit? Man are just there. But I can generally say this town centre for Croydon used to be a nice little vibe in the centre. And even man them doing what they're doing and running up and down, it wasn't, for me, never felt like my mum didn't want to go Croydon.
but how old? Yeah, okay, cool. But how old were you at the time?
When it
When
was,
you're talking about like how?
oh,
Croydon
so
was?
it's like 16. It's like 16, I was bad. It was like, man them were doing their foolishness. But like Clock Tower,
Yeah.
them area, that little bit, even like West Croydon was getting bad anyway.
Yeah.
It always has been, innit? But the Central, you can go Central with your mum on a Saturday and not feed away. Now, bruh, nah, mummy has to just they're coming with me.
It's a bit cool coming,
It just
innit?
feels a bit political walking through there. Like everything's closed down.
Yeah.
You can go into Central now and go down to the bottom level, and all the shops are like abandoned.
Yeah.
Like it feels like. Well, I know what happened. I actually know what happened. Westfields took the piss. So what happened is Westfields were meant to buy Whitgift Centre. So Whitgift Centre started to buy out all the shops. Yeah, on the anticipation as we buy them all out, we give them money, and Westfields is going to give us the big Louis Vuitton bag. Pandemic happened, and Westfields went, nah, you're all right.
I have to hold that.
You're going to have to hold that L now.
But it won't be. They're gonna grab when it gets back. To
Yeah,
normal,
but
they
they're
must-
already like Croydon are claiming bankruptcy now. So it's too late. Like, it's fucked. Like, Westfields will come in on a mafia thing and pick it apart when it's like it is now. It's bare bones. It's worth nothing. They'll just take it because they can. Like, the people that run Westfields are left holding the bag. Is what I'm trying to say. So, yeah, I bet they knew. It's a bunch of Russian mobsters that own Westfields, you know. I'm being real. If you think that's not a thing, go and look at it. I do my research. Bare prime real estate at West End is owned by like Russian mob and stuff. Something like Westfields, yeah, they don't give a fuck. They'll be like, yeah, you hold that. We'll buy it off you for 10 times less next summer.
That's gangster.
That's how you flex.
That's gangster, though.
That's how you got to do it. Trust me, the biggest flex that I've seen so far within money, and I've had way too much time during lockdown. I watch way too much Netflix. You know, you start watching.
Yeah, you go down that tunnel hole.
That hole.
Bad, I even got one VR thing here, bro. It's like real, like it's proper VR. Like,
yeah.
Like, man will hop in. Man will be in the deadest. I can be in a flipping like the deadest spot.
Yeah.
Slap that on, bro. Man's hair now. Man's like,
Yeah. I'm seeing Better Living.
And talk, bro. Fat, bro. Man's cooling off hair, bro. Just watching my thing. Look, bro. It's peak.
Yeah. I've got one. No, I had one. I had the Samsung one, but it kept like overheating.
Oh, so
Yeah. I wasn't really feeling it. And don't lie, everybody that got a VR went, I wonder if this works.
Bro,
Bruv,
100%.
everybody tried it, you know. Everybody went, I bet this works on Pornhub.
Bro, I banged. That was maybe the second thing I did, fam. Bro, you think I'm playing, fam? Like, nah, cuz I saw it. I said, what? Nah, this has to be a mad thing.
This must be a mad thing.
Man was all here, bro. Man's sitting here, bro. Man's got this thing and slapped it on that. I've seen 6-7 things on me. I said, yeah?
Yeah? Okay.
It's all looking in my eyes. I'm starting to feel a little bit nervous in that as well. Like, Robbie, you're looking in my soul right now, darling. I look down, fam. My dick is white. I said, say that. As a white guy today, cuz.
I can't lie, yeah. That was a bit fuckery. The first time it happened to me, I can't lie. First of all, trying to get enough time in your space, knowing that you could cover your eyes and nobody just walk in, is a techers by itself, innit? You got to say to yourself, it's not a big TV thing today. Let me do the screen. But at any point, the DPD man might knock, or someone might walk in that wasn't expected. So you have to actually anticipate.
Yep.
Right, I've got more than 2 hours before anybody could remotely, before I could even do this. And then, you put it on, you think, cool.
More than 2 hours.
I got more than 2 hours. Because you don't want to do 15 minutes. And man, them, oh shit, 15. You know, you put their headset on.
Because you might get lost in it. That
15 minutes will quick. And you go, oh shit, I timed that wrong. 2 hours is, I've got bare time.
Still.
It's bare time. No one's, I'm running back because I forgot my keys. No one's, oh shit, I came home early from work. None of that. You have to be, hour either side. I got cushion time. But the first time I looked down, that was a bit weird. They need to do one for the man then, because I was like, yo, it's white. Oh no.
So white thing, it's just all pause, no homo though.
No, fuck with that. But no, fuck with that.
Where's the camera on that?
Either one. This one.
Pause. No homo.
No, that shit there will fuck you up. But in lockdown, I don't lie. Man, them were watching way too many porn sites.
Hey, bro. No, lockdown, to be fair, for me, bro. Lockdown, the first one, it's only recently, I can't lie, I've been slacking a little bit. But first lockdown, never, I wasn't. I remember, see how everyone was on this, this is mad and that. I'm like, bro, like, flipping however long ago, 8 years ago or 100 years ago, fam, like, we were forced, or people were forced in World War I and World War II, fam. All we have to do is stay in the yard, fam. Like, unless you got domestics and that in the yard, that's long. I get it, like, jokes aside, like, that's bad, innit? But then if your yard's decent, if you're calm, innit? Then, bro, just stay in the yard, fam, and patting up, like.
Well, you got Netflix, you got computer, you could be.
Even just bust work, like you did, fam. You bust work, bust work, and got this coming.
Find something to do in it.
Something out of it,
I think I know what it is. I think it is. I think it is that. I think the lack of the take it. I think the lack of the information bit is that no one really understood how long it was going to be. So how long you were going to be home for, and also, how to use. My mum used to always say to me, like, we all get the same 24 hours, innit? So what are you going to do with them? I was just annoyed for 2 days, and when after 2 days called him, I was like, yo, there's got to be something to do. Like, we'll figure this out, innit? Like, because in my mind, if I'm not doing something, I'm kind of like in a world of training. Someone's getting ahead. So like use it smart in it. So I did bare stuff. I did I did a workout program for 90 days. We started this pod. I was talking to people like internationally. I was setting up stuff on anticipation of, yo, you got 3 months, get right. And I got lucky because I got furloughed. So I was like, I've got bread. Like, if I got bread to sit in my house, other than dealing with these damn children, yeah, homeschooling is not for the faint-hearted. Yeah, that maths work was long.
I was gonna say, man, let's start bagging out on your kid and like, don't ask me these questions about maths. Like, this maths is different and that. Like,
shut up! I told you. Tell your teacher the dickhead.
What do you mean 5 times 40, fam? Like,
one day he bought me something, yeah, and I just went, yeah, that's for your mum, B.
That was it.
Wait till mum comes home. He was like, mum came home and she was like, what can you do? I said, no, it's not for me. It's not for me. It's not my lesson. I'll do English tomorrow.
I did my work already, fam.
Yeah. I did my bit. I did English, and it was good because I'd like do my work at the same table as my son. So like,
oh, that's sick.
Yeah, like he had insight to what I'm doing creatively. I turn around and be like, yo, the artist has sent me this, what do you think of it? And he'll be like, oh, dad, like, don't do that. Or no one watches that. And even learning like what TikTok was, like my son was running me through it. Like, dad, you got to do this and do this. And I'm like, raw. Like that insight to that from a young person is dope. And when you like, even him having a say on what I'm doing creatively has like impacted on him, where he wants to be doing like creative stuff now. He's like, dad, can you get me a program? Like, start doing like animation. Yo, he put me onto anime though.
Oh, really? People been telling. I only watched 1, maybe 2 anime, but I've never been.
You're on that. Where's this the anime guy? I know he's got there for you. Don't lie.
Anime guy, you know. Yeah.
And they take that serious, innit? I got put on baby. Like, I grew up on Dragon Ball Z, so like that's baby level, innit?
I still even really bang that, fam. Like,
Dragon Ball Z.
A couple things. All I know is like just the Super Saiyan thing, and that's it. I don't remember.
Oh no, I'll put you onto a couple. Yeah. Like Altered Carbon. That anime is dope. And no, Bleach is shit. But Bleach has got like 11 million episodes. Oh, no, Avatar. I don't like Avatar. I don't like it. He said.
I hear you though. I love stuff like that though. I love like going back, like even like for example Rick and Morty and that. Even if it's not anime, innit?
Fuck with Rick and Morty. It's hard.
It's deeper meanings, and I'll go
on
YouTube as well, and people be breaking down certain things, what they're saying, like things behind this.
Yeah, especially for what you do. Rick and Morty is like, that's like, this gem central, isn't it?
Yeah, it's mad gems. It's mad gems in there.
I feel like I got onto Rick and Morty, in like late.
It's like probably same to me.
Yeah, mad late. My boy put me onto it. He's like, I watched a bit of it and I was like, nah, this can't be real. This is weird. It's like, for me, it's like Family Guy with like anything on Adult Swim times a billion.
Yeah, Family Guy is the best.
Oh yeah, it's the
Rick and Morty might touch it.
It might be catching up.
Touch it, but if we just talk about longevity as well, Family Guy is for me, it's the funniest.
Yeah, bruv, that's comfort shit. Family Guy in the evenings, nothing else on you. Family Guy is guaranteed to get you laughing, innit? Yeah. Like it will work. And to be honest, you kind of think it's mad because we grew up with Simpsons, and the Simpsons was always doing risky shit.
See me, I never took in Simpsons like that, bro.
Oh, what?
I watch it, and I'm like, first of all, who's these yellow man here? Second thing, bro. It's just like, bro, I just weren't feeling it. It was just the jokes that they did for me. Just I guess it weren't my type of humor. Like I like Family Guy because it's so exaggeratedly like weird and random. That's the word.
Yeah,
where
random.
Simpson is not as random. It might just be a bit more weird.
No, they're more running a story in Simpson, and they'll have little things in it, but they're running for that storyline. Which I said they were the first of its kind. I think without Simpsons, you don't have Family Guy. Yeah.
There'll be no Family Guy.
But I think even Family Guy, sometimes they've said something, and I've gone like, that was a bit.
They crossed that line, fam. Bro.
The best one I've seen, I think their Christmas specials are the best things. Well, Christmas is killing us. Oh my God. Christmas. It was a couple Christmases ago, and it was Stewie goes to the North Pole to go and see Santa, and Santa's like dying. He's like dying, and he goes. What did he say on the bed? He said, "I'm like, hello, I'll be with you soon."
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
It's so, bruv, I fell off my chair. I was like, Oh
You
shit!
just don't expect that. Like what? Like I mean, Christmas is because it's Christ, isn't it? So
Yeah,
it's like, so
It was
that's
lit.
hilarious.
That kind
still.
of joke, yeah, you could never get away with that in the 90s.
Word. No. Other way round.
What, that joke?
You can get away with more jokes back then than you can get away with now.
I don't know, you know.
Bro, we're in cancel culture, bro.
Oh yeah, they want to cancel.
They might
everybody,
cancel me
innit?
from one, two things I might have just said here.
Fuck them. Fuck them.
Yeah.
I swear to God, I'm from the generation. Yeah, you know what it is. I don't think you could say anything in the 90s. I think it was less cameras, so people were saying what they wanted to say. It's just not everything was filmed, didn't it? So going on tour and that, even me going on tour like in the early days, with like, because I came into the industry from the pop group Blue.
Okay.
So my cousin used to work for them. He was in another garage group called Master of Ceremonies. You know that big garage tune, Do You Really Like It?
Oh yeah.
I and that, but all them, there's like 7 of them.
Just making sure.
Yeah. A while ago, but it still rocks. But like,
no.
he used to work with Simon, the black boy from Blue, and they put me on. So I'm like 13, 14, and doing tour. Yeah, no one filmed anything. Yo, you don't know. Cameras were not needed for them things there because it was such a for the moment thing. Like people you hear random people say random shit, and you'd be like, right, this era, you film that, your career's done.
True, yeah. But same way, bro, there's bare things on YouTube back in the day that can't be put. Like, there's this even guy called Shane Dawson, one white brother from like he does
I didn't know Shane
conspiracy
Dawson.
theory. You know him?
It sounds familiar, but I'm trying to think of where it was from.
He's gay. Ginger hair. Is he ginger? Brown hair.
I don't remember. Yeah, what does he do?
But like, well, he blew up more recently. Well, not recently, but blew up recently-ish on conspiracy theories and stuff like that. Which, bro, some of them things were mad. You know, he was saying some things. I'm like, fam, it's making sense. But anyway, but before he did that and all of that, like he was he dropped bare content back in the day. I never watched it, but then he was like mad racist. Like, but he had black friends and that. But he would just say racist jokes and say bare shit, homophobic jokes. But he was in the closet and that. Yeah. So you know what I'm saying? But back then it was acceptable, but now he's getting cancelled because they're going back and just seeing these
and they're
things.
checking for it now.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah,
so,
but I think that's dumb. Like when man them go on like, see what happened to Kevin Hart when he did the Oscars. The Oscars, the Oscars, isn't it? Like drawing for a tweet between the man them 10 years ago is just pants.
It's dumb, like it don't make sense.
You can't do that. You're telling me as a normal human being, you just randomly, especially with the man them, just saying random jokes like it means nothing, and I'm gonna draw for that and use that as gospel evidence.
But hear this, some things Kevin Hart, that's exactly applicable. But a lot of times, for example, what was that white brother not recently again? It was kind of like
you mean?
He said some racist shit about black girls and.
Blew
up like on some.
I don't even know. What was it on?
I forgot his name, fam. I don't even.
Was
know.
it a stand up or was it a show?
No, a rapper from Ends, UK.
Fucking I know who you're talking about.
He might have done some Nigerian.
No, I know who you're talking about. Oh, I forgot his name though. Yeah, I know exactly.
He spoke Yoruba, I think, in one of his bars in that. But yeah, they cancelled him real quick, and it's like. The fact is, though, he said what he said back then, but the point is, that's what I'm saying, like, I think the world's getting better because this cancel culture is just part of, you see when you elevate, you don't do everything right. So this is one of the things we don't do right is being too overly, like, consumed with cancelling people and touchy, But in the end of the day, it's squeezing out all of his things. Like, bro, mental health is a conversation that would never exist back in the day. Like my pops, like to talk about. I can't even. Cause my pops is not that type of guy. Like my pops is just straight, man. Just do it. You know what I'm saying? But then he now even talks of mental health, like which is crazy. That's what I'm saying. The world is in a different place. Like even down to homophobia is less. Like bare people would have said bare homophobic things. Like but then like most people now just don't really care like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's bare thing. Even Black Lives Matter. There's bare thing. I feel like we're progressing as a whole. But then when we do that. Some things fuck up, innit?
Yeah, well, it's trial and error, innit? Like, but I think you're right. I think you're on something there. Like, you're open for the conversation.
For sure.
Like, have the conversation. And even I think even the Black Lives Matter thing, I was shocked. Like, one of my oldest friends is white. He's from Canada. Shout out to Tom. But he was like, when he called me and he was like, bro, you all right? I was like, proper baffled. I was like, bro, you've known me since I was like 5. But I think, like he said, in his mindset, it would have never been a conversation to have.
Literally never. You're spitting facts. Even my, I'm not gonna say where I live, but I live with I live in the countryside right now. So I have white neighbors and that, and
I love that. I have white neighbors. They're the best, by the way.
I love white people. I got bare white friends and that. I got all sorts of friends and that. White, black, Asian, albino.
They're the best, man. My white neighbor. Yo, Mary. I used to have a neighbor called Mary Ann, old white lady. She was the best. Yeah. She's that one where even when the feds are around, she'll come and tell you.
Yeah, Oh, that's a G.
Like,
I love gangsters like that.
I love that. Those are old ones. The old grannies, yo, OGs.
They're actually OGs. Like, you actually want to back, like, it's one of those ones, if anyone did something, you want to bang them up. Like, how dare you talk to grandma Becky like
disrespect. That. Yeah. You hang out the window. Help her with the shopping.
Yeah, wait.
Don't look at her.
Pick her shopping up.
Bruv. They're like, what do you mean? Because you could look at it as like we all have nans, innit? Like, so you'd want to have the same respect for older people wherever, innit? And I feel like when you live with them, because you basically do. Even where I live now, we've got older couple downstairs, and once you have that dialogue with them, they're cool. They come out and they're good. Like, yo, you alright? How you been? Yeah, man, how you been? Like, cool. My wife's one of them people that are very much so for older people. She'll do the shopping for. So get them milk, come back and that, and chat to them. You'll see them and that, walking their little dog and that. And I think it is having that. Even like you're saying, with the conversations being had now, they're more comfortable to have a conversation with you. Like, we live in the same area. Like, what are you going through? Like, I think, and even them noticing, I think you see a young boy or young girl getting pulled up by police as a white person back in the day, instantly you were like, what have they done? Now this conversation has happened. Happened to me. People stopped me. Happened to me yesterday. You'll see a white, what's he done? Why are you messing with him for? And you think, rah. Bless. Thank you. like you care now. Like, you actually understand that it's fear.
It's straight fear. It's fear. It's lack of understanding, lack of experience with each other, or wanting to know black people's like, for example, look, there's white. For example, not that we can't be rowdy. There's times where we're in the wrong in certain things, yeah. But this is the problem. Like, even school days, for example, if a white guy is just like arguing, but not like, let's say beefing, but it's just heated up. You're like, fucking hell, cuz, like, what's wrong with you, man? Like, fucking hell, mate, what, fuck off, bro. Like, that, yeah. But then, so the teacher, the white teacher, they will know that, all right, cool, he's being wrong or being bad. He's just upset. But he's upset. Yeah. But then when they hear it from a black guy, the exact same thing, but the accent, it's like, fuck's sake, cuz. Like, it's that aggression. Sounds more aggressive to them. Yeah. So I feel like that's where that's starting to slowly decrease, and like, white people just have a bit more of appreciation where we're coming from. I think, but due to the reverse racism, I think a lot of black people don't even want to speak to white people, which I think is slowly changing as well. Like, we want to have more conversations with them as well. So I think it's I think, like you said, anything in life though, innit, you have to do it and fail at it to get it right. So you're probably right saying that people would get away with stuff back in the day, and it's like no one said anything, and you think like, bro, that's what, you were there. You think you should have said something? Nip that in the bud then, instead of now and man them say it and get pulled out about it, and you go, all right, cool, we've said it now. Let's not repeat this. So I think people are almost thinking about it on a concept. I kind of feel like Twitter needs to be a little bit more. What's the word I'm thinking of? What's the word I'm thinking of when you're gonna get held accountable for? What's the word? Accountability. Because you can go on Twitter right now, set up an account with no name, no nothing.
They'll never do that. Like, that's where the real change is. Like, they did the football blackout thing the other day. So like, all the like, they were blackout, no one's posting anything.
Yeah.
To raise awareness for, and then like for racism, like, 'cause people get abused, like what you said.
Yeah.
People make accounts and then they'll racially abuse someone or cuss someone, and it happens with celebrities as well, like random people. But that's why they did the awareness thing. And then literally today, after the Champions League final, Sterling, you're this, you're that, you're a monkey in his DMs. It doesn't do anything. So like we said, they take accountability and they do something like you have to use a passport or a driving license or something
to say something. Yeah.
Or even a birth certificate to sign up for these accounts.
It's coming.
It needs to come because man, they ain't saying that with their chest.
But hear this. One, does that take away the real problem, or does it just not show it?
That's it. Does it just make people hold it to themselves more? Like,
which is what it was before. I prefer free speech. I really love I want people to like show their true colors. If you're racist, please, like, go ahead.
Let me know now.
Let me know, because at least you know who the enemies are. Like, you know, white people ain't the enemy. Racist people are the enemy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And you'd rather walk into the room and just know what it is.
I want to know, all right, cool. I can't fuck with you, don't fuck with me, it's calm. But if you actually try and do something to man, then I have to retaliate, innit?
Yeah,
but
yeah.
Then if you don't like man, all right, cool. You there, I'm here, fam, I'm cool. Like, so I feel like it's good to, and then when they do show, we can have more of that conversation again. Like, I think we need to, all right, here, this is going to sound mad.
Yeah, go on. I'm waiting for it.
This is going to sound mad. People, because I love I love my people, like.
Yeah.
We need to figure out a way to be less sensitive. And it's extremely difficult. Hear what I'm trying to say. It's extremely difficult because they've put us through so much. So it's like, how can you tell a man to not be sensitive when you've been whipping, metaphorically and literally whipping man in the back, raped us, you know, all sorts anyway, which we all know, innit? And more shit that we don't even know. But anyway, the truth is though, I think in order to really get it into, because I don't think all racist people are racist. I think they're ignorant. They just don't understand. Like, there's two types of racists. There's racist, which is ignorant, and they actually think like black people's this, we're apes or dumb and stupid. Like, but that's just due to ignorant. Like, if they were shown the right way, I believe certain man will change their mind. Then there's the other racist, which actually knows exactly
what
how
they're
powerful
doing.
Black people are.
Yeah, fear.
They know exactly how smart we can be and how strong we can be as a together so they want to stop that. And that's the real, in my opinion, the real enemy. That's who we really need to fight.
Yeah, that's the ones you want to, they're the ones that saw Falcon and went, they made him Captain America. Fuckers.
No, for real. But then there's the other races who are like, how the fuck can I'm doing American Texas. How the fuck?
That was dope. Damn fucking ass, man. Get him out of here. God damn it.
How the fuck can he be a Captain America? Fam, they were stressing out when they tried to say James Bond was make James Bond black, fam.
Oh yeah, they were wilding for that.
They were wilding. I said, what, bro?
But I have to say, like you saying, trying to tell us to just not get over it but go for it and have like more understandability it's growth, innit? It's growth, but I think it's something that happens naturally, because my son, when you talk to him about like Black Lives Matter movement and racism as a whole, he is almost learning it because of the generation ahead of him. It's almost to be aware of them, because his friends don't function like that. They even like tolerance, we're talking about like, you know, like transphobia and stuff like that. All they know is tolerance. So that generation are way beyond us. We're trying to push out our older lot to make them change their mind. But you know, when people are wired a certain way, we were just saying about the first lot, if you're wired in a certain way and programmed in a certain way to think a certain way, you're not changing their mind under any circumstances. So I think kind of those people there, like you're saying about knowing that they're there and you'd rather know them there, because we're not going to change them. They're wired like that. That once they're dead and gone, cool. But to have our generation now where we've got talking points makes the next generation go, you lot had the conversation, we're now actually adapting it. And we're putting it into practice. So I think, I always say my son's name is Sincere for a reason. I always feel like his generation is the truth. Like, they will be vastly better and more aware. I do feel like they're guinea pigs a little bit with these damn smartphones in their pocket. I've had to block the browser on my phone, on my son's phone, because that browser, it's too easy to look for stuff.
How old is your son?
12.
Okay.
Yeah.
Still
what was you doing at 12?
I was exposed to too much.
Exactly. So I feel like having a global search thing at your touch of your hands at 12 years old.
It's too much power.
It's too much power.
Bro, we can get into a deeper conversation there, bro. Like, this phone, having that phone is like, we're all Superman. We're all Superman. But most people can't handle the power. Most people see social media comments and it affects them terribly. Like, most people look up and pocket watch, but now you have the power to pocket watch people like every day. Like, you don't just pocket watch your friends. You can go on social media
and know where they are and what they.
Like, people just can't control the power. That's the issue with humans. Social media and technology is nothing wrong with that. It's just human. How we handle it is our issue.
It's balanced though, isn't it? I always say, even though we've got these things and we can, you're seeing people live a certain life and X, Y, and Z, you still actually need to go outside. That is like my new thing this year. I think I've said it's the West Bear time. My catchphrase this year is, I'm outside.
I like that.
I'm trying to be outside as soon as they let us, as much as I physically can, because you're experiencing life. So I can experience it and do it all, and then you'll see it on my gram and stuff like that. But because it doesn't need to be super expensive. I'm just experiencing life. You can't have. Yeah, I think the internet will completely destroy you, and you're almost living vicariously through other people through a lens, and you're not actively
doing something
doing
in your
it.
life. Yeah,
Well, look, you just saw that inspired. You should do that. Well, go outside.
go and do it.
It's
Go
not
outside,
hard.
yeah, yeah.
Go
Go
outside.
outside, yeah.
Like, and back in the day when we didn't have nothing,
Yeah,
we went outside. You know, you used to ring a man there on the motive, like knock on the door. Yo, it's Mikey in. Yo, it's Jason in. Get the bike. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
Had no money.
Just
Just ride
do
around
that,
your
have
back,
fun.
innit? But yeah, experiencing it. I think, yeah, you're right. Like if you know how to handle it and look at it for what it really is. No one posts their bad part of their life on Instagram. Man, them do not wake up and go, oh, it's a shit day.
Yeah.
Like that's just not.
I
what
do
people
sometimes though. No cap.
The first time I did it the year before lockdown, and I said it. I woke up and I went, "Say shit." And my phone took off.
Yeah. Better people will be.
And I'm like, and then it kind of doesn't want you. I don't really want to say it anymore.
Yeah, because better people shouting, man. Yeah, it's long.
And I'm like, yeah, I don't like that. I don't want that energy. Like, I'd rather not tell you now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
like
that's the only thing. I try to sacrifice that part of mine sometimes of my life, just because one, I think people have more of a connection with me musically when they get to know my pain and the flaws and my good sides and everything. And I feel like when they have that stronger connection, that's when I'll have like a stronger fan base. So sometimes I definitely like show all the bad sides of my life.
Yeah.
And sometimes I just keep it real. Like I'll tell niggas like, fam, like man's just like, fam, I'm in a leased car right now. Like,
Yeah.
I just tell, I don't care. Like,
It's what it is.
I was saying, fam, like, fam, I'm straight. I'll tell people now, hey, you man, yeah, we're doing this podcast. I'm mad. This podcast is lit. But in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, yo, this parking thing, this shit was like, bro, it said 1 hour is £5, you know.
I did the same thing.
I said, yeah.
I did the same thing. I said to him, no, we did it the worst way. We did the whole pod last time, right? The whole, was it 4 hours? 5 hours? Yeah. And I went, oh, that parking ticket is long. Went downstairs, and as soon as we saw the price, we went, oh, it's all right. It's okay. I can live with that. Nah, trust me. But yeah, the content that people put that to the back of their heads is true. Because man, look at the clock. I gotta go.
Bro,
gotta go.
Like, what's this like? Bro, I put the thing in. I want to hear like some next noise. Like,
Yeah. You just get a ticket. Yeah, you just get. But yeah, even coming down there, as soon as I tell people where we are, they're like, first thing they think is, oh, congestion charge. But nobody will say it. No one will say, I'll have to get train because it's gonna be cheaper. Like, just tell us. So I always tell people, like, look, train station's there. Like, you can get the boats. They're £3. Like, people don't realize Uber boats are TFL.
What?
Yeah,
I'm just deeping it now.
Yeah,
Uber boat.
you can get that boat
Since when?
since years.
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 Bro, you see me, I don't go outside, you know. Like, see what you said, man, outside. I don't go outside, like.
Yeah,
Like,
it's literally because
staying,
of what I do for a business. I'm in London. Like there's clubs and bars and stuff that I've been taken to from brand owners and people that have been doing meetings and stuff that you would never see on a day to day. That boat, if I need to go to the other side, so if I'm gonna go off to like the next bridge or London Bridge, or I'm gonna go over to like XL, you can hop on the boat. It's cheap. I think people.
Is this a thing? Could you take? Is this like you can't take things on that though?
What do you mean?
Like take a thing and that? Hey,
Yeah, of course you could.
Is it
Uber?
No, but I'm saying, is it a thing? Is it a good gesture? Like, yo, B, what?
Yeah, you
what,
can.
You would hop on.
It's-
You just can't say Uber though. It sounds weird if you say it.
No, for someone, no, but it is. It's Uber. It's a flex. If you said I'm gonna get you Uber and you turned up with that instead of an actual whip, right?
No man in Ace is taking a babe on the boat. No one's doing it.
Yeah. Yeah. Flex.
How much is it? Is it cheaper than normal boats and that?
Start £3.
£3.
Yeah.
Babe, I won't even tell her. I said, babe, do you want to go twice? you can go
I'll even
twice,
take
fam.
you back.
I'll take you back.
I take you home as well. I take you to your crib. They were like, oh my God, you took me on the boat today, babe.
That is jokes,
I'm
like.
telling you, if you know how to finesse London right, yeah, you could probably go out on 20 quid and take her to museum, Uber it. There's spots, we were just talking about this the other day for a video idea that we're doing, but experiencing outside, if you really deep it, yo, London is lit. Go and look.
Sure, go
So
around.
even man like you, that's a
wanna start
creative.
doing that,
Yeah, do it, man. Like I've done like this here, even this deck here. People don't know we got a little plan project gonna happen out on this deck. Unless you came over here, you would never know it's there. So again, experience in life is the best thing. And I think even for the art that you're doing, I'll talk about your music actually. How did you even get into music? Like, what was the inspirations?
With music, man, got into it from young. Like, man, I was exposed to it from my pops. My pops is a singer, innit? Like, but so he just had bare studio equipment and all that from a young age. And my pop, like, so I'm half Nigerian, half Trinidadian. My dad's Nigerian.
Oh, that's a vibe in your yard.
Yeah, it's different still. It's a loud yard, I can say that. Like, mostly on my pops and my side though. Like, mostly me and my pop, we're loud as fuck. Like, it's loud, like, and jarring, fam. But I don't know, bro. But yeah, my parents are pretty different. Like, you know, like for their generation, they're mad different. So I was just exposed to like all sorts of music, like from old school Biggie, Tupac. I was thinking about that. Biggie, Tupac, Eminem, all that. And then like Marvin Sapp and Marvin Gaye and what else? Like, I'm just listening to everything from my dad's side, and I had the equipment. So then I'll start trying to figure it out myself, like how to record, how do I do this? My pops will show me a few things as well. Then I'll try mix it, sound engineer, produce, like just figuring it out. So I think that's why I'm pretty good at rapping. Well, part of the reason why, but because I'm just fortunate or blessed to be exposed at a young age.
That's good, that man. So he said he was a singer. Like, what was the genre of music?
Yeah, he sings. So he does like, what do you call it? It's old school. Let's say like Luther Vandross.
So soul music. Yeah,
music.
Big soul music. Yeah.
So that's his thing. He's a mad singer still.
Like, get him on records, man.
I will soon. Still.
What?
I will soon.
Sometimes you got to blackmail the parents, man. You'd be like, yo, you got vocals. Don't make me go and pay someone.
Word. Hop on this thing.
Innit? Hop on the verse, man.
Yeah.
I think Nas did that with his dad, didn't it? His dad's a jazz performer. Okay. He's got a couple of records of his dad, like playing I think it's the trumpet he plays. Big. He's a massive jazz player. I think like, yeah, man. So you got to blackmail these parents, man. Like, yo.
Why hasn't Drake done that with his?
I don't. The dad's already got an album, right?
Yeah,
by himself.
I don't think Drake's on it.
I don't even know what that's about, actually. Yeah, you would have thought you would have just done it. Like his pops, like, yo, come studio.
Yeah.
I don't know. Sometimes it's just a circumstances thing, and you can't always get on with your parent in a work setting.
That's the thing. Sometimes, like with my pops, it's a bit difficult working with me.
I can imagine that.
I'm sure it's difficult with me as well, working with me, because we're just very alike. So it's just sometimes
I've brought my pops on like video shoots and that, and he's really like intrigued like how things move and stuff. Like he, in his young boy age, he wanted to be a photographer. So like now he's retired and stuff. He bought himself all this equipment. Like can't use none of it. No, he's had a drone for like 2 years and can't fly it. I'm like, why did you buy it for? He was like, because you do video shoots, man. And I'll come. I said, you have to learn. It's the big one as well. The one that you need the freaking
that's like, how the older man do it, yeah. They'll buy bare shit and think that's enough for them to...
Yeah.
Yeah, I got all of this, man. Like, what do we do? Like,
man's good at all. Like, he'll fly itself. Them ones there, like, man, don't even... When he bought it, I was like, so, like, can I have it? He was like, why? Like, I'll come. I said, you can supervise. It's your equipment. But, like, my man's going to fly it. And then we're going to use it. But he's, like, generally intrigued. And, like, he'll give me tips. He'll be like... don't make my man do that, or do this, or this looks better. And it's cool. It's cool to have them on set just to get an insight to what you do. Even up until now, I think my siblings haven't really seen what I do from a day to day. It's not until like, even like him, like he's my little cousin and people don't realize it. Yeah. I have to give him props because he found me. He found me and kind of leveled up the production game. I was happy that he found me. Shout out to Jason. So his big brother Jason put me on from young. I know we gotta find Jason. We're gonna start it. Find Jason.
What's happening with him?
I'm gonna do it. He's from Croydon. Find Jason. This is the movement.
If he's in Croydon, fam, it won't be too hard to find.
No, he left. We know he left. Yeah, we knew he left. We know he left. And I've done.
Is he actually gone? Like, that's what I'm trying to do.
He cut. Yeah,
but no contact.
None. Like,
are you meant being dead ass and that?
Bruh. No one knows where he is. Like the only information that I found on him was for somebody, and he's a teaching assistant. No, he's a teacher in Canada.
Yeah,
that's the only information. He's a teacher in Canada.
How do you man know him in that? Was he like? Did you grow up?
No, he's my cousin. So like that's my.
Shit.
Yeah, it's my cousin. So he was from an old generation. He's like 8 years older than me. So the olders would have been like him, my cousin Leon, like they're older generation. I'm one of the babies. So they had him, my other brother, and then me. So, but he grew up. He looked after us in the ends. Got to like 18, and I remember him saying he was leaving, and I think it was his mum that put us on. He said, "Oh, he's gone to teach in Canada, and no one knows. No one's heard from him. No one's got a number. Nothing. He's just gone."
That's weird.
So when he come and found me through. My family's quite big, so
I'm starting to deep that. So how big is it? Like?
For our surname's McKenzie.
You what?
Our surname's McKenzie.
Okay.
So like we've got the main person is my uncle Duke. He's a three-time world champion at 3 different weight classes. He's he's the first British guy to ever done it for boxing. Okay. So he's the flyweight, super flyweight, and bantam. If I'm right, Uncle, don't cuss me out, please. He always has to jump on me for them things. And then his brother won the Olympics, and then his other brother is a British and European champion.
What did he win for?
He for Britain.
No.
It's all boxing.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
Yeah, it's all boxing.
So
Yeah. No, it's all boxing. Like, all 3 brothers are boxing. Like,
Can you box?
Yeah, of course.
They're knocking the guy out.
He's got hands, bruv.
Don't
try me.
See me, man. You know what it is, yeah? You know what I tell man, but man, I got feet, fam. Like, I got feet, fam.
Was it MMA?
Man, I did a little bit when I was younger, but not like that. Let me not talk like man.
There was fellas there. I thought you had legs, bruv.
I'm twisted.
He said,
You sleep.
man went sleep. Man went
quick.
sleep.
I can't talk that shit now, but I can boot a nigga tonight.
Yeah?
From standing up, I'll kick man's head off. Like.
I love that. I can boo a nigga though. Boo him. Shit. Try me. No, we all trained. Like I trained like from young and then stopped, and then at like 18 to like 20 trained like every day for time. But you have to, for boxing, it's a commitment. If you're not trying to actually diet and discipline, don't even do it. You just get your head taken off. And I ain't trying to be lower level, just journeyman getting beat up for nothing. That's all right. And even as the family name, it'll just fuck us up. Yeah. The family name is like, even when Leon jumped into it, because we knew Leon's got hands, it was like, go on. Win a little something and we're cool in it. Cool, so he ended up winning a Masters title, which is like Golden Gloves.
Okay.
He ended up winning one of those. And then we've got
champions in your...
Yeah, bare of us. But so Leon used to play ball for Crystal Palace, and then he played ball for Norwich. So quite no team, but there's bare of us. Cousin-wise, I did the math the other day. I think there's like 73 of us.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, there's bare of us.
Wait, so how many kids?
So like I think my Uncle Clinton's got like 10, and then like Uncle Michael's got like 10, and then you have like that generation. Then this generation now, which is my generation, have had kids. So they've got like 3 and then 4, and then one's got 5. So there's like 73 from those 2 generations. Because my granddad had 5 of them. No, sorry, 6. 6 kids. So my dad, Clinton, Duke, Dudley, his pops, name should not be saying. And then my auntie Beverly. So there's like 6 of them. And then there's bare kids that have come out of it. But I grew up with them all. He didn't. So, because he's younger than me, when he come and found me, it was more just like getting involved in family. When it comes to McKenzie's, I'm normally the person you Google for like media and stuff. I'll probably be the name that comes up. Because like when Leon was fighting, I do the press stuff. When Uncle does stuff for the gym, I do the press stuff. It's my name that comes up. So I get bare McKenzie requests on a monthly day, and I have to vet people. Like, who's your dad? Which one is it? And I'm like, normally once I hear the dad name, I'll be like, yeah, you're one of us.
I think that shit's cool though. Like, you know, I feel like there's
You say that.
yeah.
It's not.
You think 70 kids that all look the same.
It's not.
Same area.
They will live.
Same age.
It's peak.
Half a gal, half a boy.
It's peak. Yeah, like I was told. I was told from young I was allowed to speak to mixed race girls in Croydon. Not about to. Told you. Don't even do it because you'll walk into them. And you know what more pissed me off? I remember our first day in high school, and Leah knows this. Our first day in high school, I walked in. I'm year 7, new, fresh, and that. And my boys are like, but the techers thing's in year 11. She's the baddest girl in the school. And I'm like, all right, I want to see this girl. I want to flirt. Walk, see her. And my mum had said to me, yo, you've got cousins in the school, but I just didn't see them. So I met the brother, Ashley, shout out to Ashley. And I was like, cool. He's like, I'm going to show you to my sister. I walk in, and there's a bag of man flocking around this girl. And it's my cousin. She's the techers in the school. I'm like, I got to deal with this now the whole year. Yeah. Because now you've got to move like that. Now I've got to move with that energy. Yeah, I was like, no, don't talk grease, innit?
Yeah,
and I'm year 7. There's no one there with me, innit? Like, I grew up in ends. Like, luckily who I grew up with was homies, innit? Like, I'm with the squad, so there was no disrespect. But even when they found out, they were like, oh, long, bruv. That's long for you. Because anything kicks off, you're the number getting called.
See them ones there, fam. I don't. I ain't answering, fam. You get me?
Leave me
my
alone.
Business, or like, leave me. Do you know what it is? Yeah, I'm happy I ain't got. Nah. Do you know what it is? I'll move raggo if I had a sister. I'd move mad still. If man was moving, yeah, I'd move mad actually. I was gonna say I think I'd be calm, but I'm lying still because when you have that attachment with someone as well, like you can't say nothing or say nothing mad about my sister.
It's disrespect, and man, them like. Because there were so many of them, summertime, you walk through Croydon, 9 out of 10, my cousins, they're pretty. The females were a pretty decent looking family. So you'd see them, and then they'd introduce yourself, and you'd see all your man them flocking around you.
Yeah.
And you're like, bruv, like...
What do you feel about that, though? Like,
long, bruv.
Would you be cool, like, if one of your guys, like, moved to her?
Nah, fuck with that, man, they're moving it. Go over there.
What if it's genuine, though? Like not Jack. I don't just want to beat. Like he's like.
No, if I know the brother and it's doing it 9 times out of 10, it's out of sight.
If he asks for the blessing, what if he asks for the blessing?
Man, they weren't doing that. Not in my family. Nobody was asking for that. Fuck that. That's an argument you don't want. So man, them 9 times out of 10, even the guys now they're older. But she's my cousins that are my age. They're all in their 30s now. The guys that they're with, it's out of sight, out of mind. Once you get past the teenage thing, you ain't got to worry about them. They're grown women. Go and do what the fuck you're doing.
Okay,
but I even removed myself from ends. Like I wouldn't talk to any girls in ends. All my girls from 13 to like 17, I was moving girls out of ends because I didn't want to walk into it. Like a couple of my cousins walked into a grenade, like physically walked into it. Yo, I'm checking this girl on the weekend. Show me the picture. No, you're not. What do you mean? No, I'm not. Her name is da da da. Her dad is da da da. Oh, long. Yeah, happened. So you just didn't do it in that area. You just said, cool, let me take myself over here. I'm dating Portuguese girls now and Latin girls now because I'm not going to find that problem. Like, they all look the same. All my cousins all have this mixed race look to them and they all are the same look. So you can kind of tell. Yeah.
What's your mix?
Jamaican Irish.
Jamaican and Irish.
Yeah, so my mum is mixed race, so her mum is Irish and her dad's Jamaican, and then my dad is just Jamaican. So it's like quarter cast, but I hate that fucking terminology. You just say Jamaican Irish.
Jamaican Irish, yeah.
Yeah, but it again, the mix in my family, there's only 1 or 2 really dark skinned people in my family.
You look like Trini. Like,
Yeah,
I've got Trini in it, so
I get that.
Mad Trini.
I
Bro.
actually did the heritage thing the other day.
Okay.
Do it, it's dope.
Yeah.
I did it. I found out I'm actually originally from West Africa.
Okay.
And we're from
Where specifically?
I think it's Nigeria and then Mali, which is dope. I was like, because
Mali is all makes sense as well.
Yeah, that's it. Even clicked. Like even for me, it made when I googled it. I'm a big, like as an entrepreneur, I've always been someone that's looked up to moguls and stuff and people that are leaders and stuff. And have you ever heard of the richest man in the world, Mansa Musa?
Yeah, well, yeah, I know.
He must.
I know Mansa Musa.
Yeah, so Mansa Musa, his kingdom is Mali.
Wait. So maybe I don't.
So Mansa Musa is like, he's the richest man known to man. He was, yeah. So my heritage goes. Yeah, no, but I think he surpasses that. I think the money was like in the trillions. Yeah. So he owned like the majority of the gold within Africa.
There's man though that do still run that still like. See the richest man that they tell us is the richest man.
Oh, it's not. No. Anyway,
that's
that's a fact. That's a fact. Like man with money don't put themselves on Forbes. Keep that shit to yourself, innit? But I found out that's where my lineage is from, and then Mansa Musa, his kingdom begins in Mali. So if you follow it back enough, your lineage is around that time. So and then what he did was he traveled through Africa, they called it the Golden Road because he would give out gold as he traveled through Africa. Okay. Just because that's how much he had, the abundance of it. So when I heard it, I was like, what? King shit?
So how much percentage was the Nigerian?
A lot. It was like 50.
It'll be more. Most like I was gonna say.
It was like 53%.
Most Jamaicans are Nigerian.
Yeah. Huge. It's scary because you can actually leave when you can see when your people them get taken because it goes from Nigeria, Mali, Benin. Benin's like on the coast, and then we disappear. Yeah. So you go, all right, we know what happened there. We know where we went. Even Jamaica, people you go to Jamaica, there's more like Chinese-y looking people there because they were pretty much there before us.
Okay.
Like Africans, Nigerians come later.
Okay.
Like my stepdad, for instance, he's like Blackanese, but he's from Spanish Town in Jamaica.
Okay.
But it's weird that they're from Spanish Town, but they all look Chinese.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Like there's bare. If you go there, there's bare than like the high.
Chinese in me as well. So.
Oh, see, that's dope. So even with that, like, there's so many people. When you go there, there's people that are in like high-ranking positions that look Chinese, and you think like, wow, where are they? All Spanish Town people, but they were there way before Africans were there.
Okay.
So it's actually a normal thing to come across them. When people come across them, and like when they see my stepdad, he looks Chinese. Yeah. So when he comes out with the idiot, you're like, what? Ruff, calm down. But I love him. Like, he's the one I said that bought the drone. He's funny, man. But yeah, like, when you learn about your lineage, where you're from, you actually, I think the internet has made us more like want to connect with each other. This year, I'm waiting for it. This goes out to all the DJs. You could probably do something for this. I'm trying to see a rave, yeah, that does a bashment, Afrobeat, Latin vibe.
Different shit.
Yo, that is going to be a vibe.
It would go off still.
Because man, them fuck with all of it right now. I think that even like what UK Drill have done with like, you know, bringing all the guys from different parts of the world. I think this summer will be the first, like, you'll see a lot of the mixing of the vibes. Like you'll see a little vibe here with Latin thing and man bust out into an Afrobeat. Like the internet, I would say, championed it because you started seeing like the Afrobeat bashment clashes, which I was there for. Love that shit. But man, them took that serious.
I never banged it like that.
Bruv, bang it. Bang it. The vibe for those kind of things there are just sick. Like, because you, especially when you've got the proper heritage in the club, like the proper DJs, that they go at it. But you're just more there for the vibe. Like, no one cares about who wins. Yeah, it's just
enjoying each part of the music.
Enjoy the vibe, man. But musically wise, I know I've seen that video. Have you got a project out already?
No, I ain't got a project.
So I thought so. I googled it. I didn't see. Are you building one, or are you just singling it out here?
Just singling it out still. I'm gonna drop a project soon though. Like not soon, but like soonish. Maybe like next year. I want to drop. I got a track I'm gonna be dropping next month called Haha. It's like a grime influence track, but it's not grime still.
So what? The same tempo, but
is it the same? Dun, 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 dun. It's a little bit slower, I guess. Yeah,
give me double time, like anything over like 90s hip hop and 140s grime, right?
Yeah, it's gotta be. It's probably like a 120.
Oh yes,
I'm guessing.
In it, double time basically. Yeah, it's like hip hop double time.
Yeah. But the way I was riding it, like stuck my dripping sauce and with a ketchup stain, like man was on the.
Yeah, using the vibe.
Yeah. So that's coming soon. I got another track with Blinky that's due to be coming out as well. Big up Blinky. And yeah, fam, like I feel like when I drop, like after that, I'm gonna start dropping like my Afro swing. Like I got hella sounds, bro. Like the rap thing is just what people like me for, so I just maintain it. But I got hella different sounds, bro. Like
it makes sense. Makes sense, really. Like looking at the kind of artist you are, like visually, I can more see you comfortable bouncing around, like just trying shit.
Yeah, for sure, I do, bro. Like I really do, though. Like I'll hop on rock, I'll hop on flipping EDM track, pop, fam. I'll hop on anything, bro.
I do it, man. It's a big thing, man. It's a big look. I'm up for it as well, man. So if you got anything, send it my way, bruv. I want to give it a listen. And you got any of them funny ass video shoots, give me an invite.
Say that. I'm a defo.
Man be there. Man be operating on man's brain. Yeah. This is sick.
Bro, I'm gonna shout you, man. Both of you, man.
Actually, no. I've got a crew that I'm gonna introduce you to called Lost Cassettes.
Okay.
They shoot videos, but they shot a movie and a half for my boy.
Cold name, by the way.
Yeah, dope,
That's
innit?
a cold name.
But I like them. I met them. They're from Norwich. There's a group. They're twins. There's two boys and twins, obviously. And there's another guy. But we did one shoot with them last year, and it was just so creative. Like even watching what you've done, I was like, yeah, that might work. Like, because they're really like they're thinking out there. They're out
of the box.
A lot of their videos. I always say we're behind when it comes to videos. If you go and watch music, like even urban artists. I think if you look at what they're doing in Asia, like their video, especially their hip hop guys, but we're just behind. Their videos are like mad because they're just thinking about them more.
I think maybe I need to check more stuff outside of it. What I would say is I think I disagree because I feel like a lot of people outside of UK, yeah, when they do the video, it's mad high budget and mad thing. Like
Not always.
Okay,
Especially for
so-
Asia. Like these are like your kids, your coming up guys, and it's just a lot of effects and stuff. So yeah, it's just
Anime in the video.
okay,
It's very because you know like out there they're more advanced in a lot of the programs,
Yeah.
After Effects and things.
yeah,
A lot of man in ends are in it. So
yeah.
when they go to do these productions, they do it properly. They'll
Okay.
spend a good amount of time producing things. Man will just turn up to the block like four Mercedes in a range.
and then that's enough.
Gang video, do you know
I hear you.
That's
still.
enough. So I said, when you, what I'll do is I'll send you a link and try to put you onto a few guys. And trust me, when you start seeing, when you're, it's people that are not exposed to it. Call the top number for me and just tell them where we are. Like once you're exposed to it, you start wanting to push the thing. But even where you started with that video there, you're there.
Yeah,
I'm trying to get the man them to there.
Get there. I hear you, my dog. I appreciate that, bro. I definitely want to. I just like to do different shit, fam. Like I feel like, especially with the type of songs that I'm doing. So I already know when I drop this type of track here, I've already got my formula. This is the turn track. This is the rap track. This is my shit. If you hear my other songs, I got conscious music talking about all like nothing to do with this ignorant shit or turn up shit. Like so, when I do that type of sound, I know, alright, this is what I'm known for, the Who is Orion brand. So I have like, alright, cool. It has to be different. It has to be weird. Like so, even this next track that I got,
It has to be weird.
it has to be weird, bro. You have to see a big back girl there. Bro, you will always see a girl with a big back in my video. You always, fam.
Yeah.
Like in that type of video. So I feel like, yeah, bro, that's just how I don't know. That's just how I know my brand. So it's like, how do I think outside of the box and push that brand
to that kind of No, I think it's dope, man, and I think you're open up once you start like making really good headway, especially when your live shows kick in. If you're thinking like that, and you're thinking about your stage, I think your brand will become a thing where I'd love to see more youngsters catch up with it. Like, and be like, oh, like he's just gonna be like his unapologetically himself. And once a bunch of kids grab onto that, it becomes a whole movement, innit?
But it's difficult. It's difficult, man, for people, bro. I get why it is, man. Like, because it's like two things. It's one, there's a road. With your road as well, like you can't. Not that you can't, but then when you show this personality, like it always comes a backlash. Me being a very open person comes a backlash. So now, if you feel a way about what people are saying, then you're gonna retaliate.
Yeah.
So that is just being different in a way as a roadman. Like that's a bait. It's just like a bit more. It's a bit harder.
Yeah.
Like,
But that's why I always say stepping out of your comfort zone.
Yeah.
I think when man them, I'm hoping once COVID's kind of really gone, I'm hoping man them realize that, with the internet, there's generally a base for you in other countries. Like if it's not working here, then go and find your tribe. Go Sweden, go Germany, go wherever. Go until you find it. Like
spitting gems, you don't need to take that in.
Like I think if a particular thing works in a certain place, then that's just what works
Go
there,
there
innit?
and do it.
Follow it. I know so many guys that do really well around the world. Like they just go because they've done their analytics. They can see who's listening to their thing, and they've gone on their own budget. Let's just go and have a see if it's actually a thing. And it is.
Figure out if it's actually a thing, like,
You're like, yo, I'm staying right here.
Yeah.
Like, go where you fit in it. So I think for your kind of music, I still think it has a big space in the UK because sometimes it's a thing where you work well outside in, where they have to kind of expose it, get it numbers, and then come back in. And the UK are just kind of like proud to be like, yeah, he's from ends.
Bro, that's all it's gonna be. So what's that? I've predicted it for myself, bro. I think a lot of people will rate, man. A lot of people are gonna hate, man. People will see my personality, say this and that, talk shit and that. Then one of my songs, I might say something or I might do something viral. It will do a decent amount of numbers. Then everybody will just start doing the cheap thing.
Yeah.
Like, oh, Ryan is sick and that.
Yeah.
Like, that's just how it goes, bro. Like, I just know how the game goes.
I'm looking forward to seeing you do some live shows, man.
I love live shows,
madness.
bro. I love it, man. I love it. I get turned, bro.
Yeah.
I really get turned in my live shows.
Send me some shows, man. Let me know where you're going to be like. Man, I
Sure.
come true. We're trying to move out quite a lot this year. Obviously, Wireless is in my ends this year. It's in my bits.
Wireless is used to be a mad thing, fam.
They're
like.
brave coming to my ends with that shit. But
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I don't think they know, fam. Like. You know what I mean? It's just old white people. They don't even know what's going on there. They did a madness putting it
not
there.
aware of what's about to happen. Like we're gonna go. Like Black Bottle Boys are going. Shout out to Bel Air and that. They're going, so we'll most likely roll with them. They're family to us, so yeah, we'll do that. But it's my ends as well. I cannot rep for my own ends, like But we're gonna be out. I'm looking for places to go to. So if you got shows, tell us, man. We'll pull up and we're just gonna do I'm Mr. Bottle Man, so it's one of them. Grab one of them.
Can I
Yeah.
actually grab one
Yeah,
of
of course,
them?
take it, man. This is the lick, man.
So
This
which one
is if you are trying to drink but not kill it with your calories. This is the twist.
Let me go for the strawberry.
Yeah, it's dope. No, they're like they're I'll open for you in a sec. I'll give you a thing. They're sousas, so they're not like, I think they're vodka based. Yeah, they are. They're vodka based. They don't taste amazing because there's 0 sugar, but that's not the point. The point is that if you want to vibe with people but not go crazy, so that's like a training. So if you do attempt to train this summer, I'm trying. This is the kind of thing that you'll pull for, just because you can vibe. Enough of them, and they're nice. They come in a group of 6. My boy PJ, my boys kind of have put me onto these things for a while, and you know what, we did it. We bought it first on for our boxing pod because it's sport in it. But since I've had them, they hold the cold very well, and I just like having them because it's not. You never feel like, you feel like it's too early to drink. This you can get away with.
Yeah. Just go and bag it.
But no, I mess with them, man. They're good people. So I think this is their first range. I think this is a prototype. I don't even think this is going to be the end product.
That's as a prototype. You made me drink a prototype, bro.
Yeah.
No, as in insides. As in CFA or whatever it's called. Plastic. What's it called? You know what I was talking about though. Hey, has it been tested?
It like. He said, bro, it's like past regulations.
Has it passed the regulations, bro? Like, drink this or that.
No. I think it's the bottle because they wanted to do a bottle that was recyclable.
Okay, cool.
So I think this is what they're going with as an idea. But I think they might go with cans. So
okay.
I think the can idea. I don't know, because even I felt like the bottle sometimes is a bit much. You could just put that in a can and it's.
No, that's facts. I don't know. It gives it a bit of character though.
Yeah,
I would say.
I don't know. I think there's more flavors to it as well. But I'm gonna see. I just tried them last year, and I thought, yeah, it's a nice thing to just have. But we got what we try and do is basically promote new brands that are doing new innovative things. If you realized it, our water out here is horrible. Our plastic situation is killing us. So when brands come on like this and start like this, that is, you can reuse and it's not going to affect our surroundings. It promotes other brands to do the same, innit?
Yep.
So I got a big up twist, man. But brother,
beautiful.
Blessed for having you on.
Guy.
Furthermore, what's your socials?
Oh yeah, boom. Who is Orion? That is my Who is Orion? That's my socials. That is WHOISORION. N for Nigeria. N for Negro. I'm the sexiest brother here. You already know the vibes. No. Big up you, man. Like you, man, showed mad love. Like
Cool,
this is
bro,
just,
man.
Like, this is lit. Like,
yeah,
see
man.
Me, I don't like talking about my music, Man don't talk. So, hello, man will come. Oh, what was how did you do this?
Oh,
and
no,
I
dead.
want to talk about none of that. Man. Let's talk about. You get me? Let's talk about aliens and that. So, that's what I love. So.
They're with us. Nah. It's dope for having you in, brother. Because I was saying, we always go on vibe. I don't go on numbers. I don't go on who's talking about. I go on if I see something and there's a general energy there. That's the person I want on. Where's his Mr. Technical? So he's like, look, we got to get guys going to ask some questions. So, well, bless for having you on, brother. And keep me posted.
For real.
If you got stuff coming on, you got stuff to promote. Cool, bro. We can get on another one of these things.
Definitely shout you for sure.
Before we leave, do you want to do this as a different thing? Because you can cut that one up. Oh, go on then. Yeah.
Got some questions for me, inside.
Yeah, we always got questions. There's no place like home. We've always got questions.